Okay, YouTube, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to ES Live. Again, we are live in the markets. I was just having fun with my guys reading the tape. So, those of you joining us pretty soon, let me go back to my chat here with the guys. Premium services going on for this week, guys. Those of you new to YouTube, I'm just gonna put it on the screen for you guys to see it. What is it that we have, and how is it that we trade live here in the room? So, as an infomercial here, starting the broadcast, right? We have a special going on for my services around for the month of uh, July, maybe June and July. I'm gonna have it on all month. I don't know when I'm gonna stop it. My guys are asking me to stop it all the way in September, right before my what do you call it? Right before my intensive happens, and I might do that. Just leave it until September, but I haven't made a decision on that yet. So looking at the markets right now, we did have a nice plan early on in the morning. There was some pre-market trading that we did. What you see in the screen, pre-market right before the market open, looking just at the order flow this morning, able to capture around 15 points already before 11 a.m. in the morning. I will go detailing about what happened and what is it that we did to be so successful today. And thank God we are really successful every single day, reading market profile, reading order flow. Those of you new to the trading room and new actually to YouTube live, you guys will see me coming online at around 10:30, 11 a.m. in the morning, right here in YouTube, giving you guys the insights on both things, oil, and I have some insights as well, of course, on the S&P 500, the EMini. This morning, as we were opening the market, I told my guys, we will probably have a gap, and we did, right? We opened with a tiny gap, a small gap of about, I think it was about 4 points. I will go into those details. But this morning, pre-market, we were trading, and this was a couple of things that I was looking. Right on the screen, you see how we traded from that 25 and a quarter all the way to 32. These were a couple of runners right after the market drop on some news related to the inner outages. By now, probably you are aware of those internet outages that were happening this morning across the Europeans and the United States. So I think that has been fixed, and the moment that got fixed, we were able to grab some very nice trades. I mean, all the way from 15, there was an order sitting there since last night during the Globex session. I took that order from 15 to 25, grabbed 10 points pre-market, right? That was a pretty nice trade. Then we came right before the market and we were looking at the setups that we had. And one of them was from the 28 all the way to the 35, which is the overnight high, 34.75. So we were able to capture about another 6 points, 4 points from 28 to 32, and another 4 points from the 25 to the 28, another 3 points, excuse me. So even before pre-market, we were up already 17 points. This was very easy. Most of the guys in the room, some of the guys grabbed it early on, some of them probably not because they were not present. So as a summertime special, usually the first couple of months, I will leave this open. I will leave these prices open for $99 a month until the end of July. Starting August, there will be a market profile intensive course that is going to run for 20 days. All right, so for 20 days, you're going to be with me live, pre-market, reviewing concepts on market profile and concepts about the nuances, what to look for, and how to trade effectively and how to trade consistently, right? So that's the game. The game is to be consistent every single day. If you are consistent every day, even though if you have a break-even day, even though if you have one small losing day out of the week, if you are consistent making money throughout the week, you will be successful at the end of the week. Very simple. If you are successful at the end of the week, every week, you will have a very successful month. So those of you trading with me this past month, we did capture over pretty close to $250,000 on small accounts. We did maybe about $30,000, and some micro accounts, some guys that trade micros, they did capture average about 35 to 40 ES points per week. So that was a very nice month of May that we had. We so far have a very strong month for the month of June. We are already just this week along Monday and Tuesday plus 26 points. Last week we did about 38 points on the EMini, and we did about $2.50 on oil, around $2,500 on oil. Just today, I will teach you everything. I will show you, everything we have done so far in the market. And it is 10:40 and we have already over 17 points, 24 points on our pockets. So let's review what actually happened in the market this morning as we were opening EMini S&P 500. I'm going to draw it again. Open with a gap, right? So there was the gap that we opened this morning. Gap rules were in effect. And in reality, it only lasted for about a minute, because the minute we open the market, if you look at a 1 minute chart, let me blow this a little bit right here for you to see it, right? The minute we open the market just drops again, right? Again. And I'm going to say again, I will go and show you how we close this gap immediately to the 28th. I will go ahead and show you what happened yesterday. And I was telling my guys last night before the market was closing, how the market was having such a hard time to go above those, this is oil, excuse me. Let me go back to my EMini. How the market since last week is giving us a signal they are having such a hard time going above that 30 level. I mean, today we printed the 35, which is great, but we're having such a hard time. But it makes sense. Looking at the value perspective, you see what's actually happening in the market. The market is just balancing very nicely above that 4204, which is right there, right? Above this high volume node, the market is finding value here, and that's pretty nice. We have a 2-day balance, and originally my plan, and I'll show you the plan in a minute, was to go with that gap and see if the breakout actually was going to happen. We were coming this morning, and this morning the market comes back online, and my premium members, right, those premium members came here and got the plan early on. And I actually have to revise it with them because the market was moving so fast this morning. So we revised it a little bit, and I was talking to them, hey man, if we open these 32 and above, right, look for a couple of moves. Look for the 36, look for those 29s, and the 36 actually 75. If you look at that at around 8:30 Eastern time, we were printing 36.75, and that was exactly the time where I was reviewing and revising my plan for the day. But then we closed the gap, and I told the guys, the balance area will be in play for today. So, but it will be nice if we get a breakout from this 2-day balance. That's what's going to be really welcome. Any look and failure about the 40s. I was expecting this thing to actually go on those 40s and fail, right? We were going to go the other way around, and the targets to be looking for will be the 26, 20, and 18. And if you look at the market right now, we just printed 18 to the tick, right? This was given to my guys an hour in advance, premium members hitting the room. So it's important that when they come to the room, you understand exactly what is the plan for the day. And the minute we drop this 26, right, I told my guys, we will be waiting to either correct the overnight inventory to the 26. And as we were live in the market, that 26 number is the top of the balance, the 2-day balance. The moment we went inside there, sell stops, I got my sell stops, and you will see them right here on my chart. I think we grabbed them there. I closed my oil, of course, for about 60 ticks. I told my guys, look for the 30 to hold when we were printing underneath the 28 this morning. Previous day high was supposed to hold. If we didn't hold that overnight, that previous day high, excuse me, and now you are inside the balance. This is exactly the expectations. So those were the expectations coming into this morning, away from the plan. Just now, my guys have been loading those 18s and 19s. I'm sure some of them probably are long already in the market. We were just talking about the 21 long and the 20 long in the market. Market is printing 24 already. That's about 4 points given to my guys live in the room as they are trading with me every single day. So gap rules were in effect. Couple of things. I have a very, very nice detailed plan as well from my friend looking for that 26, 27 and up. And there is my friend who just posted, I believe. He's long 19s. There you go. He is trying to bottom here. Yes, sir. Right, Bubble. He's a senior trader. He trades with me, and he gives us this pretty nice detail move to expect in the market. So everything happened this morning below that 26, and it was extremely important. We were just reading the tape with my guys in the room. We were just going over how to attack the DOM and read the DOM effectively. Like I said, just minutes ago before we opened the YouTube live, we were taking longs off the 21 to the 24. I got out at 25. I believe some of my guys got out. Let me see. Where is it? Where is the guys that went long? Somewhere here. So my guys here. So you guys can see them live. I mean, they're taking live trades here with me. Long 21s and a quarter. I closed a couple of 25. I left a runner to 26. All of the trades are recording live. And yes, sometimes these guys, they do feel like I am reading them the tape like if we are in Chicago. All right. So sometimes we do get into reading the tape and looking at the attack that is happening on the ladder, what is happening in the DOM. And right now, as we are speaking, the market printing 24s again. So look at the volume that we traded right on those 21s and how this algo is finally bottoming here. We have a very wide initial balance all the way from 35 to that 18, about 17 points wide range for your initial balance. So what to expect? Either you expect a rotation back to the open, which is all the way at 34, okay? Or you're gonna wait for the drop of that extension and get an extension and go. So either we get the range and extension or we start finding value right here. And talking about value and balance, I promised that I was gonna show you this, and I will do it right now, what's happening in the markets. This is the 2-day balance that we have from Friday and Monday. All right, so I was expecting this breakout today, and we got it. We got the breakout. We went to that 34, rejected again. Where do we go? Inside balance, right? My guys, they knew all this trade was free money for them, inside balance. Where do we stop? Right at the value, at the point of control from yesterday. Like a magnet, just like a magnet, we went to that 18 and bounced away from it. Easy trading. These are the things we will go deep into the course that is coming up in September 1st. Excuse me. Yeah, September. As of right now, it's going to be September. It's going to be an intensive where we will go over market profile structure, all the market generated information, training you how to be consistent in the market, when to trade, and when not to trade, which is the most important thing when trading. 95% of retailers, they lose their accounts because they don't know when not to trade. They just want to have a trade on without even knowing the structure of the market. So with me, for 20 days, you will be with me from 7 a.m. Central Time, 8 a.m. Eastern, all the way until the market opens. We're going to have a course where we're going to instruct you to read market profile, read the tape, and understand, most of all, the context that the market is giving you just by using market-generated information. Price on that is still coming along. It used to be $2,500. Now it's going to be only, I think, $1,000 on that thing. Not only will you be with me 20 days, but you will also get 2 extra months for free. 2 extra months, you're going to be with me for free trading live in the markets. So you will have access to all the premium services right after the course ends in September. So you're literally asking for September, October, and November for free 3 months. That value alone is about $300, nothing more than $600 going to your educational purposes for the market profile intensive. That is coming along again for September. I'm still working on a couple of details. But yeah, 25, yes, my friend Bubble, 25 is the number that I'm looking for on that trade. As we come along, we are printing already 24, right? Let me see, what are we printing? 24, 2350, right? Long. So those of you who went that long, nice. Stop at 23, that's right. Let it go to 25. And I was just talking to the guys about this book. I was reading the tape to them. And if you guys haven't read this book from this guy, from Don Miller, he's an amazing guy. I got the chance to meet him in person. And but I read this book. And man, I don't know how he did it. It was crazy. Go ahead and take a look at it. I mean, he was trading for 3 ticks, not even 1 point in the market. I think he did a couple of 1.5 points, but he was throwing 20 lots, 50 lots. And I was just telling my friends, I mean, I don't go and trade for 3 ticks. I don't trade for 3 ticks. I try not to trade for 3 ticks. It's not healthy. I try to look at the balance and trade away from balance, right? And then trade away from balance and come into the balance, come into the ranges. So today has been a very, very nice week. Second day of the week, and we are already pretty good, my guys in the room. So about an hour ago, not about an hour ago, excuse me, when we open the market and we see this big extension, I mentioned to my guys, listen, good chances are we're going to have the same thing that we had yesterday, right? Yesterday, if you look at the profile, if you guys, let me see. So what happened yesterday? Yesterday, most of the morning, we're selling, and then we start balancing here for about 3 hours, right? And then we squeeze them up back to the top of the balance, right? So what are the expectations today? It looks to me that they are trying to do the same thing. Remember, Thursday, we have a big number for inflation. So it appears to me they are waiting for that number to either hit those bonds, close plus 4 points. Nice, Mr. France. Love it. See how easy that was. Pretty nice. Awesome. Close plus 4. Great traded. Man, I wish some of you guys, I mean, I know some of you guys are actually trading a lot on the sidelines with other people. But if you guys would just switch yourself a little bit to market profile, you will understand how good market profile is when you start reading the structure from a different perspective. Come to the intensive, come check it out. I have a bunch of data that I also going to be sharing this with most of my guys here in the room coming along in September. Danny, you got 3.5 points. Nice, good job. Good trade that I did overnight, right? Overnight, this was a trade on my oil. I gave this to everyone yesterday, executed last night, 68.55. This morning, got out at my target. There was my target, 69.16. There was my stop. This morning, 2 lots, 61 ticks. Then the market opened, oil, right? Oil, the market opens this morning, right? This morning. And look what the market did, right? Low of the day. Can you guys see this low of the day right now in the markets? That is 25 on the ES, trying to hit the 25. Look at oil. And I missed this 68.51 long again with my guys. We were just talking about the ES. Missed it completely. And look at where the money is. Back at 69.70. Back at yesterday's high. The target, $70 for oil. Probably by tomorrow. Hopefully we're going to get it tonight before API. All right. So this was a nice move all the way from 68.55, about $1 So that was about $1,000. Early in the morning, we were just talking about that with my guys. I missed it. I placed my order 20 cents below it, just looking for some stops, and I missed my entry. And by the time I see it, we were already on 82s, and it was gone like a rocket. So I missed the trade, but overnight, I grabbed my 55s, and I just showed you that 55, and I got out on my target. My target was 69.16 right there, right? So we opened A period, then B period, we start dropping during the B period, the second period of the day, and then they start going higher. So nice move on oil, pretty fantastic day on both markets, the S&P and your oil. We're struggling here at the 25s. It is expected because they know, right? They know this is the top of the balance. So as you get closer to this 26, you might find just a tiny resistance there. The moment we start breaking this 26, break, test it, and go back to the open 34. So that's the move that I'm expecting out of the market. It is almost 11 a.m. Market is going to go into launch period in about an hour, and you might see this market just go nowhere after that. So as you come into trading the afternoon, look for a potential reversal again of those lows if we get those 18s, 17s back into the 25. It is 11 a.m. when I'm telling you this right now. So what you will be looking is, look at this extension. Are we going to get an extension of the initial balance? If you don't break this low on your initial balance, then we are going to just continue to balance, right? Balance in this area. This will be the potential to balance on those 18s back to 24. That's 6 points. Down to 18, another 6 points. And this will be a potential move for another B-shaped profile for the EMini S&P 500 today. The moment they dropped this market this morning, I was telling my guys in the room, guys, if this thing drops again, right, again, just like yesterday, if this thing really goes again and goes inside balance, chances are we're going to stop right at the point of control, right? You drop and you start balancing right here. And that's what I believe so far. That's what I see. If we get a move above the 26, great. You might get this extension like I just told you. You might just get this extension. Let them come back, test those 26, and take you into the 30s. Previous day high, right? Previous day high. This was key because this morning, as we were dropping with my guys, when we closed the gap on the 30, I told them we need to hold this previous day high. The moment we fail at it, that's when we change our mentality. We were long because the net overnight inventory was long. So our bias as we were opening the market is like, okay, great. We have a gap. Let's see if we're going to have a gap and go. Unfortunately, the gap was closed like in the first 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, I think it was closed. At that moment in time, you need to change the context and you need to change, your bias and look at the context of the market. What is the market telling you? I went to the ladder, and when I were looking at the DOM, we start seeing 35s spoof the market. 37, they spoof the market again. Then I saw the NASDAQ at 900. I told the guys, man, we have a strong NASDAQ. That doesn't make sense. And then NASDAQ is strong, and then it started rolling over. And that was it. That was it. The whole context of the market changed in the first 15 minutes. We started shorting the market, making 5, 6 points. You just saw those longs on the 19s from my guys, 19s back to 25. And I just told you minutes ago, that's exactly what you will get after this drop. Now, they are attacking the bid right now. I was just reading the take to my guys. 25, point of control. Well, what do you know? Here is the overnight point of control right at 26, right at the top of the balance. Look at all the nuances that you have around this level, right? All this convergence that you have right there, absolutely amazing that we stop at the 25. So who is trading with you today? You better know mechanical traders are on board, and that's what you will get. You are going to get this choppiness going up, right, to the point of control, coming down, and eventually, we haven't tested the LOD from overnight, and this was a little flash thing that happened at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was trading already, and internet was down across many websites, UK. I posted something in the room for the guys. Probably by now you already know what happened. There were some outages across the globe, across the whole freaking world, from Amazon all the way to UK government websites and things like that. So the market drops like a small deja vu of the 2010 flash crash. I just wish that it was a flash crash. I'm really hoping that we get a flash crash. We haven't had one since 2010, so we are due for one. Actually, we are not. Let me rephrase that. I don't think we are. I think the statistics are 2 flash crashes every 50 years. So we still have another 30 years to go. But nonetheless, that was a small deja vu this morning. 2010 flash crash, and my order sitting from overnight from Globex. Last night, I left my oil trading, and I left one order here at 15, somewhere here at 15, right here at the low of my afternoon pullback. That got executed. I got an alert that it got executed. I came to my office, and immediately this thing was back to 25. I grabbed my 10 points, take my money, and run. I was just explaining that to my friends in the room. TMR, baby. Take your money and run. You see those moves in the market? Go get them and get out, right? Take your money and run. So pretty intensive this morning. So far, everything is working. Everything according to our plan that we got executed. Even the one that I just mentioned here in YouTube, it is happening. So I will be going long with my guys in the room right around the 20s. Again, here is my risk. Here is my reward, right? All the way to that 25 level, maybe 20, even the 26. Currently, crude oil at 69.66, 30 cents above, 30 cents away from that $70 mark. Pretty amazing day. I was so busy trading the ES with my guys, and it hurts to see those $2,000 go away, but it is what it is. That was a pretty good trade on oil nonetheless, even from last night, given to my guys here in the room, all the premium guys service. So we have a couple of things going on. Like I mentioned, as we going to be closing here, it is 11 a.m. I will be looking for a test going into the afternoon on these 18s or 14s. There is your risk. If you see something in the DOM telling you to go long, start reading the tape. Targets back at the 26. That will give you about 12 points from the 14 or about 8 points from those 20, from the 20 or the 18 number. So look for those 6 points on the ES. I will go back to my guys on Discord. Keep trading till the end of the day. Thank you so much for coming to our YouTube live. I will keep them short because I'm extremely busy with my guys in the room. Gonna go over some slides. And then don't forget, coming in September, intensive program on market-generated information. Only $9.99, 3 months for free, 20 days live with me going over the concepts of market profile, market-generated information, order flow, context of the markets, and a lot more. So again, those of you who grabbed that 21 right now live, now it's at 23 and a 23.50. Look for the balance. Again, very, very important. Look at where the balance is. Go with those breakouts. Don't miss those trades and get them going, right? Get them going. I believe we are not done yet. We can see those 25, 26. So if you guys are sticking around, I'll be going back to you guys on my Discord channel. Let's see, what do we have here? 21 long. Danny, there. You just took the long 21 again. C period. Nice. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a blessed day, and happy trading to you guys.